I was like, why didn't I buy myself one of these? The kids will share, right?
I'm getting like a bunch of candies and stuff to surprise the kids and fill up their mini fridges on Valentine's Day with their favorite stuff.
Nothing says love like beef and cheese.
We have our apple juice, we have our chocolate milk, and then she likes Coke or Pepsi, whatever. We're not picky. We'll drink one or the other.
Chocolate trucks that say, you pick me up.
Right, I don't even care if people hate me for this video. I don't care about what any of Alicia's fans have got to say about the fact that I shouldn't be critiquing what Alicia's buying her kids. They're not my kids, yada yada. I don't care, because the past few videos that I've seen from Alicia in her stocking her kids' fridges, okay, you best believe that all of her kids, even her little ones, even like her 5-6-year-olds, okay, they have fridges in their rooms. And you might be thinking like, oh, fridges, keep some water in there, keep maybe a little bit of cheese as a snack, keep some fruit. No, Alicia's version of what she's going to be putting in those fridges is the most obscene amounts of sugar you will ever imagine.
Grabbed the muffin mixes, and then I went on to get some treats for the kids' mini fridges. Alex wants M&Ms, and wants Sour Patch Kids, and wanted trolleys, and he wants Hershey bars. He requested candy and asked for goldfish. Then I grabbed the lunch chips and muffin bites for the week and left that cart up front. In cart 3, I got my ginger water and the drinks for Trix mini fridges. We needed a few toiletries, and then I found a king cake, so I got that for Tuesday too.
Okay, and every single child has, requested something different for their fridges. One child literally just wants soda, and that child is quite young. It's really quite young. And it's really quite shocking. It is shocking to see. And this is coming from somebody who has literally watched Alicia for like the past 2 years. I thought I'd seen everything until I saw this grocery haul. Now, what has actually been quite an interesting thing to note in the evolution of Alicia's channel is that once upon a time, right, about 2 years ago, people used to go, you can't really be picking on her for buying these kind of foods because some of her kids, are autistic, or some of her kids have additional needs, and this means that some of her kids will not eat certain foods, which is, plausible. That's fine. We used to have like the whole ketchup sandwiches thing, and people used to think that was strange, but it was plausible, and I do understand that a lot of kids do not like trying new foods, will only eat certain types of food. That's fine. But what's now happened is that even those people have turned on Alicia, and they have turned on Alicia hard and fast. You have the same people who are literally going like, this makes me really sick, I can't watch this anymore. Because at the end of the day, who the hell is allowing their, 8-9-year-old to stop a convenience store's worth of sweets and like soda, which we call that fizzy drinks over here in the UK. Who is doing this? And I know this may come across as parent shaming. And I'm sorry if it does. I don't mean to offend people. I'm not talking about the people who choose to occasionally feed their kid sugar, or their kid will not eat certain things, and that's an absolute hassle. Alicia makes it her mission, and I've even seen videos that have been recently done on this, where she buys sugary crap. She overfeeds her kids on sugary crap, and she does it pretty much every single day for content, because she knows that A, it irritates people, and B, she can celebrate all of the different things, such as National Brownie Day, National Donut Day, National whatever lollipop day. It's never ending, and I know that I, like myself and other people, have called this out time and time again, but the last few videos have been really quite shocking nonetheless, and like I say, I've been following her for a very long time.
These are Mr. Beast Crunch Bar.
You had to search for those comments that were saying your kids are going to get type 2 diabetes, they're going to grow up and have the most horrible relationship with food, you're going to have so many different dental problems, you're going to have really bad blood pressure, you're going to have really bad heart problems, your kids are going to grow up to be overweight, and I'm going to be completely blunt, because all those things could be an extremely like a prediction for if you grow up and you have a diet like this, and I'm sorry, but some people literally need to hear it. The people that defend Alicia when she's buying all this crap for her kids really need to take a look at themselves and question what the hell they're doing. Just seemingly being so happy that Alicia does this to her own children.
Sugar. A lot of these kids are very sensitive to sugar. And that reminds me, sugar and dairy and carbs, they can create an addiction to, because these children they were predisposed to addiction in utero. And basically for the rest of their life, they will always have to watch for things that they could be addicted to. And I'm not talking just food. I mean, it could be video games or drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, really anything that anybody can get addicted to. These children have more of a chance to become addicted to it.
Like, Alicia has literally made statements in the early ons of her channel saying that some of her kids, because of their backgrounds and the fact that they had, you know, fetal alcohol syndrome, they have to look out that for the rest of their lives, they could be addicted to sugar, they could be addicted to dairy, they could be addicted to, and it's not just food, it could be to anything, any substance. She has literally said this, and yet that just goes out of the window. And I have tried in the past to be a little more like diplomatic when it comes to, you know, I don't want to parent shame somebody, but at this point she's just doing it just to troll people. I studied sport and exercise science. I was a PT for quite a little while, and nutrition was a really big thing that we did at university. I absolutely love nutrition. I know a lot about nutrition, and whenever I see people, like parents, doing this to their own children, it literally makes me want to gouge my own eyes out, because it is disgusting. It's horrible. You shouldn't be having fridges in your kids' rooms. I mean, this is just basic practice. Not just for the fact that, yes, you know, food could be getting in and everywhere, moldy, it's unhygienic, you could invite mice, rats in. Do you know, like, not just on that side of it, but it also can encourage children to then start hoarding food when they are older. And I'm not saying that this is always going to be the case, but if you encourage your children to, in particular, stash unhealthy foods in their room, it can create a really weird toxic relationship that you then have with unhealthy food, with the fact that you're eating in secret. People also say, you know, there shouldn't be any rules around food, and that, you know, you should encourage snacking and have kids sort of, you know, snack when they want, which is really good in essence. And I only say that because if your child has, you know, free will to have some fruit when they want to, have some cheese, have some crackers, have some nuts, you know, all of this kind of stuff, maybe little Greek yogurt. I don't know, I'm a pretty big fan of carrots and hummus myself. Maybe an odd little serene. That's my dog sitting down. And obviously I don't just mean, you know, just like opening up the fridge and them doing whatever they want, you know, like you've obviously like set out some little things throughout the day so that, you know, they can take the stuff and go as and when they want it, you know. But unfortunately this is not the case for Alicia. Alicia takes it one step further by literally supplementing their fridges with all of these items so that they don't even have to go downstairs to get any of it. Like, I don't understand how she can't see that this is a really messed up thing to do. And I'm sorry, but I knew that she was buying her kids fridges, but I didn't think that she would literally be filling it with this kind of crap. And you might be thinking, oh, this is only a one-time thing for Valentine's Day. No, because as you're about to see in a minute, she did this whole entire spread where she bought them like 3-pound Hershey bars each. I'm actually just editing and realise that I blatantly sound like such a raging bee. I'm just quite passionate about the topic. And I'm not lecturing. I'm honestly not. I'm just like, I just have so many thoughts and feelings about this, and maybe I'm not the right person to deliver it because I just end up just wanting to like scream at my phone. She only went and purchased like a 3-pound Hershey bar for each and every one of her children, and some of her kids are literally like 6. And the part where she was literally saying that one of her kids has lost like, I can't remember what it was, like 6 pounds or whatever it was, and they want to bulk, her thing, what she then proceeded to do was just grab extra packets of candy. And I'm like, you're so clueless. Like, what are you doing?
He wants to go back to his before New Year's resolution diet because he lost 6 pounds and he wants to bulk up. He doesn't want to be losing weight, so. I'm gonna get these because they'll fit in his mini fridge better. So that is why you did not see his organic bread last week.
Yeah, recent studies have shown that actually eating organic bread, organic foods may not be actually any better for you. But I suppose I'm not over in America, but yeah, organic doesn't necessarily mean better for you. But anyway, let's go on. And the thing is it just ended up getting progressively worse because she then showed us what she was packing in the kids' Valentine's Day baskets, which, by the way, it has always massively confused people how each and every child, doesn't matter if you're like 18 or, 6, doesn't matter how old you are, you will get exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
Valentine's Day baskets for my 11 kids. But first, coffee. I was like, why didn't I buy myself one of these? The kids will share, right?
They better be sharing. I would be gobsmacked if some of your younger kids ate all of that Hershey chocolate. All of the chocolate that you're going to see is also being put in their little trug basket thingies. And then everything in their fridges. I would be amazed.
No.
Okay, so now we move on to the matching pajamas, which is a regular occurrence. Alicia does matching everything. I know a lot of you guys like it as well, but she really, really likes it. Look at the way she just discards that bag. It's like her shopping. Okay, so we've now got some Tootsie Roll, I think that's what she called it, and now she's now got some roses. I'm going to be talking over this. I won't be lying. I'm just going to be narrating it to you guys. So roses coming out. All this is just for one little trug. You now have, okay, so this I actually strong disagree. I prefer to have charcuterie boards. They have got to be deli meats and cheese and crackers and some grapes and some I don't think chocolate belongs on the board, okay? Controversial opinion, but my opinion is not the opinion of the world, so you guys can pick and choose what you want on your board, but I don't think chocolate should be anywhere near it. We then have some warheads. I'm actually quite amazed that I even remember these things because these things do not exist in the UK. Okay, so whilst you're watching this, okay, just imagine that you have a 6-7-year-old. They have a fridge full of crap, and now they've got to wake up in the morning and contend to all of this. Do you think that maybe she's just buying it for content, or do you think that the kids are actually eating this? Because there ain't no way. Okay, the only thing that I actually agree with in this whole entire thing is this like beef and cheese stick. I do agree. It makes the world go round. I love savoury stuff, okay. And she basically ends it with like Mr. Beast stuff. Oh, if you're wondering, did she do this for content? Considering she got up at like 5 a.m. And these pancakes for Valentine's Day were ready by 5:30 on a school day when she's literally said that nobody gets up until like 6:30, 7 o'clock. If you're thinking that this is all for content, you might just be right, because that food would have gone cold. Stone cold. Who wants to eat stone cold pancakes that have been sitting out for like 2 hours on Valentine's Day? Not me. Now, is there anything the matter with doing this once in a while? I mean, I would argue that this is just too overboard, and it's probably overboard for a lot of people. Is it a nice suggestion? Is she in essence doing something that's really nice? Yes, which is how she gets you, because she does these things all the time. Every other day is a bloody celebration of something, and she'll do this. She does this all the time. In essence, is it great? Yes, but when you actually look at what it is. It's just consumerism. It is buying this stuff to fill her kids up with this stuff. Is any of it getting used? I don't know. I actually kind of hope that most of it is being tossed away so that their kids aren't actually eating it. I'll be completely honest. And I'm all like for saving the environment. Or I wish that she was actually secretly donating it and it's all a great big hoax. But this is like a reality, and this is how she gets you, okay? Because she has you being convinced. You're all convinced, oh, she's a doting mum and she gets up at like 5 a.m. and she does all these amazing things for her kids. And then bam, you realise that she's just buying it all for content and basically just giving her kids this as content. Who else is doing this? This is not real life. It's even down to the little heart jumper, which I won't lie, I really like that jumper. But you will notice this, that in any of her videos or anything like this, it's all themed. Everything now has a theme. And I'm just sick of it. It's at the expense of her kids, and it's so sickening. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. It's my rant of the month, okay? I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.